The Hells Angels Motorcycle Club is one of the most infamous and notorious biker groups worldwide. Established in 1948, this organization has earned a reputation for its brutal and unyielding rules. This means that if a member breaks the most important parts of the code, there are severe consequences. Some are simply expelled and forced to abandon everything they know. Others are not so lucky and lose their lives. These 20 mandatory Hells Angels rules provide a unique insight into the principles that govern the lives of its members and help maintain the club's notoriety. Number 1. Prospects. You start as a prospect before becoming a full-fledged member. For those looking to join a Hells Angel charter, investigative journalist Julian Scher explains that the journey begins as a hangaround. This term refers to someone invited by group members to events, allowing both parties to form opinions about each other. Once accepted into their circle, you earn the title of a prospect, proudly displayed on your vest. During this transitional phase, prospects are tasked with various everyday chores, playfully labeled by Scher as gopher work, errands designed for assessment purposes. Number 2. Patches and vest. Part of a strict dress code. Similar to ancient warriors proudly showcasing their heraldry, the Hells Angels charge into action adorned with their distinctive patches and symbols. While the biker imagery carries a modern flair, the club's founders were astute enough to trademark these iconic symbols, known as patches, and safeguard them with copyright law as outlined on the Hells Angels website. This strategic move minimizes the need for resorting to violent intimidation. The gang vehemently prohibits anyone outside the club from donning their insignia, and most people comply, whether out of fear of legal consequences or simply a desire to avoid trouble. As highlighted by Sonny Barger in his book, Hells Angel: The Life and Times of Sonny Barger, members are prepared to fight to the death for their club and its symbolic representations. Consequently, anyone caught wearing a patch without being a member is likely to face physical consequences. Members of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club proudly showcase the Hells Angel logo and the Death Head's winged skull insignia on their vests and jackets wherever they go. Sergeant Jacques Lemieux, a Canadian police expert in motorcycle gangs, notes that the Hells Angels want everyone to recognize them as the most formidable biker gang globally. Even beyond their willingness to exhibit their symbols proudly, the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club mandates its members to wear patches and vests whenever they are together, a constant display of commitment to the club, according to the Duluth News-Tribune. Number 3. Hierarchy. In addition to their notorious reputation, Hells Angels charters adhere to specific rules, and one notable aspect is the dress code. Each charter may have its own set of regulations, often mandating attire such as black jeans or shirts, along with vests. Some charters even restrict the use of shorts. While traditional all-black outfits are common, members also embrace unity through varied choices like blue jeans or camo patterns, allowing each member's affiliation to be distinguished within the larger organization. When it comes to hitting the road, Hells Angels maintain a meticulous order during their rides. The road captain and charter president lead the gang, with seniority and rank determining the order of members behind them. Typically, older members take the front positions, followed by newer recruits, and prospects bring up the rear. The emphasis on order is so crucial that if one member is pulled over by law enforcement, the entire group comes to a stop. This unified approach not only highlights the established hierarchy, but also underscores the tight-knit brotherhood's strength. This unity sends a powerful message. Any offense against one angel is perceived as an affront to the entire group. Individuals are less inclined to provoke conflict with such an intimidating collective known for their fearlessness and unwavering resolve. Number 4. Members cannot work for a prison or be a cop. The club explicitly prohibits any affiliation with law enforcement. This extends to individuals who have pursued careers as police officers or prison guards. Even attempting to secure such a position renders someone ineligible for club membership. Given the notorious reputation of the Hells Angels, this prohibition stems from the potential conflicts of interest that could arise if members were employed in prisons or as law enforcement officers. The club, characterized by its commitment to freedom and adherence to its own set of rules, runs counter to the structured environment of prison systems and police forces. Furthermore, occasional involvement in criminal activities by some members makes them incompatible with these roles. Number 5. Share information. Club meetings play a crucial role in the Hells Angels, serving as a platform for discussions on various essential matters. However, one topic strictly off-limits during these official discussions is any form of illegal activity, emphasizes Jorge Christie. The club places a premium on its security, prompting the complete avoidance of such subjects in formal meetings. Despite not identifying themselves as a criminal organization, the Hells Angels acknowledge the possibility of some members being involved in activities outside the law. Consequently, a steadfast rule is established. Members are prohibited from discussing these external activities within the club or in any manner that could tarnish the club's reputation. This policy demands unwavering loyalty, prohibiting members from divulging any information about their fellow brothers or sisters, regardless of their status. Violating this code of silence results in immediate expulsion from the gang. To ensure the security of every member, the official Hells Angels website explicitly asserts, "We do not answer questions about members." This commitment to secrecy underscores their allegiance to each other, placing it above any other priority. The principle is clear. Once you're a Hells Angel, you remain a Hells Angel for life. Number 6. Never talk to the media. The Hells Angels are steadfast in their commitment to keeping their private affairs confidential, and one of the precautionary measures they enforce is a strict ban on members speaking to the media. This restriction is just one aspect of the many steps taken by the club to maintain its secrecy and security, emphasizing the importance of safeguarding personal information about its members from being disclosed to reporters. In his autobiography, Sonny Barger acknowledges that there are additional rules and aspects of the Hells Angels Code that will never be made public. A notable display of the club's stance towards the media occurred during their 2009 annual summer rally in Carlton, Minnesota. Despite around 500 members in attendance, reporters at the event observed that the Hells Angels consistently ceased communication or turned their backs on the media whenever they were present. Number 7. Compulsory motorcycle ownership. One of the foundational principles within the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club revolves around the mandatory possession of a motorcycle, specifically a Harley-Davidson. Every member is obligated to own and keep a functional Harley-Davidson motorcycle, signifying their deep commitment to both the club and the biker lifestyle. This rule is rigorously upheld, with non-compliance risking disciplinary measures or even expulsion from the club. For the Hells Angels, the motorcycle is more than just a means of transportation. It's an integral element of their identity. Acting as a symbol of freedom, rebellion, and camaraderie, the motorcycle encapsulates the core values of the club. Members are not only expected to take pride in their bikes, but also ensure they're well-maintained and customized to reflect their personal style and allegiance to the club. Regular motorcycle riding is a stipulation, particularly during club events and gatherings. The presence of motorcycles holds a pivotal role in the Hells Angels image, with the thunderous roar of Harley-Davidson engines becoming synonymous with their formidable reputation. By mandating motorcycle ownership, the Hells Angels underscore the significance of commitment, dedication to the club, and a shared passion for the open road that binds them as brothers. Number 8. Mandatory meetings and events. Membership in the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club demands a substantial time commitment, with members obligated to attend mandatory meetings and organized events. These gatherings serve diverse purposes, encompassing discussions on club matters, event planning, and fortifying the bonds of brotherhood among members. Attendance holds paramount importance in upholding the unity and discipline synonymous with the Hells Angels. Church meetings, conducted weekly or bi-weekly, constitute the primary gatherings where members delve into club business, strategize upcoming events, and address internal concerns. These meetings play a pivotal role in sustaining transparent communication within the club, ensuring that all members are cognizant of their responsibilities and duties. Members are expected to prioritize these meetings over personal commitments, and failure to attend without a valid reason may result in fines or other disciplinary measures. Beyond regular meetings, the Hells Angels actively participate in various events throughout the year, ranging from charity rides and parties to memorial services for fallen members. Attendance at these events is obligatory, serving to fortify the camaraderie among members and showcase the club's presence and solidarity to the external world. Moreover, these events contribute to reinforcing the club's image and reputation, adding to the mystique surrounding the Hells Angels. Participation in mandatory meetings and events extends beyond mere rule adherence. It serves as a demonstration of loyalty and dedication to the club. By actively engaging in these gatherings, members signify their commitment to the brotherhood and their readiness to prioritize the club's interests over personal ones. This unwavering dedication is a pivotal element of the Hells Angels' identity and a key factor in perpetuating its notorious reputation. The Hells Angels' mandatory meetings and events play a vital role in upholding the club's unity, discipline, and loyalty. These gatherings facilitate clear communication within the organization, foster member bonding and support, and contributed to the club's formidable image. Prioritizing attendance at these meetings and events is not only a matter of following rules, but also a tangible demonstration of commitment to the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. Number 9. Members always back their brothers. Similar to how soldiers rely on their comrades in battle, the Hells Angels understand the unwavering support they can expect from fellow members in times of trouble. As outlined by former Hells Angels President George Christie, the fundamental rule is to consistently back other members, even when it may escalate into violent and intense confrontations. Members are more than just a group, they're family. In Hells Angels, the connection goes beyond simply riding bikes together. It forges lifelong bonds that resemble a tight-knit family. While their shared love for motorcycles serves as a common passion and purpose, the unity among members is profound, representing an entire way of life. These individuals are deeply bound by shared beliefs that stand unbreakable. Whether they come together at events or meetings, a unique and irreplaceable bond forms among all those who share in the experience. Number 10. Join another biker club. The Hells Angels prioritize unwavering loyalty from their members, emphasizing allegiance to the club above all else. Similar to their stance on members taking oaths for the law, they extend this principle to discourage loyalty to any other group. In the past, this rule was stringent enough that even joining the American Motorcyclist Association was not permitted for Hells Angels members, according to Sonny Barger's autobiography. This rule is particularly strict when it comes to rival groups, especially those with strained relationships with the Angels, which includes numerous biker gangs. Throughout its history, the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club has engaged in conflicts with various other clubs, such as the Mongols. One notably brutal clash took place in 2002 when these rival groups violently collided at a Nevada casino, resulting in a chaotic situation, as recounted by George Christie. Describing the altercation as akin to armies in conflict, the Hells Angels displayed hostility towards major clubs along the West Coast. Furthermore, Hells Angels members need to be mindful of their associations. The website explicitly mentions, avoid aligning your support for the club with other clubs, street gangs, or any individuals if you are unsure about their connection with the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. In simpler terms, every action taken by a member should contribute to the honor and positive reputation of the entire organization. Number 11. No women as full members. Although women are often seen in the company of Hell's Angels members, they are not eligible to become full-fledged members of the club. The Hell's Angels Motorcycle Club is a predominantly male organization that places a high value on brotherhood and camaraderie among its members, and this exclusivity is preserved by restricting women from joining as full members. Women can, however, become associates or old ladies of the club, indicating a romantic involvement with a member and allowing them to attend some events and gatherings. Nevertheless, they do not have insight into the club's internal workings and hold no decision-making authority within the organization. The exclusion of women as full members reinforces the Hell's Angels' image as a ruggedly masculine organization. This rule contributes to maintaining the club's reputation as an exclusive brotherhood bound together by loyalty, trust, and shared experiences. While women can participate in the club's social circle, their role is restricted, ensuring that the primary focus remains on the male members and their commitment to the Hell's Angels Brotherhood. Number 12. Not just anyone can start a charter. Starting a charter is not a casual undertaking. It requires a substantial amount of time and dedication. According to the Hell's Angels website, the process of forming a charter involves individuals who have been riding together for many years, cultivating a strong bond based on shared interests. These riders actively engage with their community by organizing runs and parties and fostering a sense of camaraderie. The journey toward becoming part of the Hell's Angels organization is not a swift one. It typically spans decades before reaching the point where riders feel ready to establish their own charter. This extended period of camaraderie and shared experiences explains why the Hell's Angels website emphasizes that when individuals are prepared to form their own charter, no questions will be asked. Number 13. Financial commitments. Becoming a member of the Hell's Angels Motorcycle Club involves shouldering specific financial responsibilities crucial to the club's operations and overall stability. These financial commitments play a pivotal role in supporting various club activities, keeping the clubhouse, and ensuring the organization's fiscal health. One of the primary financial obligations for members is the payment of membership dues, typically collected on a monthly or annual basis. These dues contribute to the club's day-to-day operating expenses. Additionally, members may be required to contribute to a legal defense fund, offering financial assistance to those facing legal challenges associated with their club involvement. Beyond regular dues, members are responsible for covering the expenses associated with their club attire. This includes obtaining the distinctive Hell's Angels patches and other insignia required on their jackets and motorcycles. Furthermore, members must maintain their Harley-Davidson motorcycles, ensuring they are in optimal working condition and customized to meet the club's specifications. Failure to meet these financial commitments may result in disciplinary actions, such as fines, suspension, or potential expulsion from the club. By instating financial contributions, the Hell's Angels ensure that every member is financially invested in the club's prosperity. This shared responsibility fosters a collective commitment to preserving the club's reputation and overall stability. Number 14. Prospects cannot retaliate against hazing. Prospective members, known as prospects, are strictly prohibited from retaliating against any hazing they might experience during the Hell's Angels membership consideration process. It's essential to adhere to this crucial rule, refraining from seeking revenge in response to any hazing incidents. Although the initiation process may be challenging, it is not intended with malicious intent. Instead, it serves as a test of one's character and determination. Any act of retaliation during this initiation period will regrettably render you ineligible for membership consideration within the club. Number 15. Restricted use of technology. In the contemporary digital era, technology has become an integral part of our daily lives. However, the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club deliberately imposes restrictions on the use of technology to safeguard privacy, security, and the overall mystique of the club. Members are obligated to adhere to stringent guidelines, particularly concerning communication and information sharing. Preserving the confidentiality of club matters and safeguarding members' privacy is a paramount concern for the Hells Angels. To achieve this, members are advised against discussing club business or sharing sensitive information through digital channels like email, social media, or messaging apps. Face-to-face communication during meetings and events is preferred to minimize the risk of intercepted or leaked information. The Hells Angels also limit the use of technology for public relations purposes. While individual members may have personal social media profiles, the club maintains a restricted online presence, with official websites and social media accounts controlled by designated members. This approach helps manage information flow and uphold the club's enigmatic image. Moreover, members are discouraged from posting media depicting club activities or identifying fellow members. This rule safeguards individual privacy and prevents law enforcement agencies from gathering evidence on the club's activities. In addition to communication restrictions, the Hells Angels employ counter-surveillance techniques, such as encrypted devices, burner phones, or secure messaging apps. These measures reduce the risk of surveillance and maintain the club's secretive nature. In summary, the deliberate limitations on technology used within the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club serve as a strategic choice to uphold privacy, security, and the club's infamous reputation. Adhering to strict technology guidelines ensures the confidentiality of sensitive information, preserving the mystique that sets the Hells Angels apart in the digit. Number 16. Hard drug use and drug buns are forbidden. The Hells Angels have been transparent about their use of drugs like weed over the years, as reported by history. However, members are expected to adhere to specific guidelines to mitigate the potential chaos associated with drug use, especially when it comes to harder substances. The Hells Angels Motorcycle Club strictly prohibits the use of heroin and needles, primarily due to concerns that drug addicts may not always prioritize the club's interests. There are also more nuanced rules tailored to specific situations. According to Sonny Barger in Hells Angel, smoking weed or cigarettes is not allowed during meetings, particularly if certain members are on parole, probation, or subject to drug tests, as spiking the booze could lead to unexpected complications. At one point, the club banned drug burns, which involved rip-offs in drug deals, as it tarnished the club's reputation. However, Barger notes in Hells Angel that this rule has been lifted, attributing the change to law enforcement exploiting it too often to bring criminal charges against the organization. Number 17. Tattoos and symbols. The Hells Angels Motorcycle Club is renowned for its distinct tattoos and symbols, serving as both identification and a testament to members' commitment to the club. These tattoos not only embody the club's values and history, but also foster a strong sense of unity and belonging among its members. The prominent display of these markings is integral to the Hells Angels' identity, acting as a constant reminder of the brotherhood that binds them together. The most iconic symbol associated with the Hells Angels is the Death Head logo, featuring a winged skull adorned with a motorcycle helmet. This emblem is typically showcased on the back of members' jackets, vests, and motorcycles. The Death Head is a trademarked symbol, reserved exclusively for full members of the club. Alongside the Death Head logo, members often choose to ink other club-related symbols and phrases onto their bodies, such as Alpha Angels Forever, Forever Angels, 81 inches, HA, representing the 8th and 1st letters of the alphabet, and KMC, Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. These tattoos visually represent a member's unwavering dedication to the club and their adherence to its rules and traditions. Tattoos within the Hells Angels also carry a hierarchical aspect. with specific designs and placements designated for higher-ranking members. For instance, a tattoo of the club's name or initials on the neck or head is typically reserved for those in leadership positions or individuals who have demonstrated exceptional loyalty. Members are encouraged to take pride in their tattoos, showcasing them prominently as a testament to their allegiance to the Hells Angels and their commitment to the club's values. However, getting a Hells Angels-related tattoo without club membership is considered a serious offense, carrying severe consequences if discovered by fellow members. In essence, tattoos and symbols play a pivotal role in shaping the identity and culture of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club, serving as potent markers of identification, commitment, and unity among its members. These distinctive markings are a source of pride, contributing significantly to the club's notorious and enduring image. Number 18. Never allow patches to be destroyed. In 2009, the Duluth News-Tribune interviewed investigative journalist Julian Scheer, who had spent nearly a decade delving into the Hells Angels and authored the book Angels of Death: Inside the Biker Gang's Crime Empire. According to Scheer, there was a considerable amount not publicly disclosed about the group's code of honor, which he described as integral to their mystique, secrecy, and to some extent their security. One publicly known aspect is the significance placed on their patches. It goes beyond mere adornment, with Scheer emphasizing the sacred nature of the vests. In essence, touching them is a strict no-go. Scheer detailed protocols regarding what happens to vests when a member faces arrest, highlighting that instead of allowing anyone else to handle the vest, members entrust it to one of their brothers for safekeeping. Taking it a step further, John Jordan, manager at SMDC Health System, revealed that they underwent special training on caring for a Hells Angel in emergencies or accidents. He emphasized that the standard medical practice of cutting through a patient's clothing to assess an injury, rather than moving them and risking further harm, did not apply in their case. Under no circumstances were they to cut through a patch, as Hells Angels are highly sensitive to any form of desecration. Number 19. Handling club business. The Hells Angels Motorcycle Club operates under a strict code of conduct for managing club affairs, which encompasses maintaining order, enforcing rules, and resolving conflicts. Members are required to conduct themselves in a manner that aligns with the club's values and safeguards its interests, both internally and in their interactions with outsiders. A crucial element in managing club affairs is adhering to a precise chain of command, where members must show respect for higher-ranking individuals and follow orders without hesitation. This hierarchical structure ensures efficient decision-making and a clear understanding of each member's role within the organization. When conflicts emerge, whether among members or with rival clubs, the Hells Angels utilize negotiation, diplomacy, and, if necessary, force to address the situation. Members are expected to stand by their brothers and support the club's decisions, even if it entails putting themselves in harm's way. This steadfast loyalty and readiness to confront challenges head-on contribute to the Hells Angels' reputation as a formidable and fearsome organization. Beyond conflict resolution, managing club business encompasses handling the club's financial matters, coordinating events and charity rides, and ensuring adherence to the club's rules and regulations. Members are required to contribute to these efforts by attending meetings, engaging in discussions, and taking on responsibilities within the club. Through disciplined and efficient handling of club business, the Hells Angels maintain unity, protect their interests, and uphold their notorious reputation. Members demonstrate an unwavering commitment to the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club by embodying its values and principles in all aspects of their lives. Number 20. Consequences for breaking rules. The Hells Angels Motorcycle Club upholds a stringent code of conduct that demands strict compliance from all its members. This code encompasses a diverse range of rules, covering aspects such as the club's hierarchy, mandatory meeting attendance, loyalty, and the importance of maintaining secrecy. Members who violate these rules may face significant repercussions, ranging from fines and temporary suspension to expulsion, and, in extreme cases, physical retaliation. The severity of the consequences for rule-breaking within the Hells Angels depends on the nature of the offense and the member's history within the club. Minor infractions, like missing mandatory meetings or neglecting financial obligations, might lead to fines or a temporary suspension from club activities. Typically, members are given a chance to rectify their errors and reaffirm their commitment to the club's values before more severe penalties are considered. Serious offenses, such as disloyalty, divulging club secrets, or engaging in activities that could harm the club's reputation, may result in expulsion from the club. Expelled members lose their colors and insignia, ceasing to be part of the Hells Angels Brotherhood. In some instances, expelled members may also face physical consequences if their actions are deemed to have caused significant harm to the club or its members. Violence within the club is viewed as a last resort, utilized only when all other avenues of discipline and conflict resolution have been exhausted. While the Hells Angels emphasize loyalty and brotherhood, violence against fellow members is approached with great seriousness. However, when the club's integrity is perceived as threatened, or a member's actions jeopardize the entire organization, physical force may be employed to maintain order and safeguard the club's interests. The Hells Angels Motorcycle Club enforces a strict code of conduct, ensuring members adhere to its rules and regulations. The severe consequences of rule-breaking serve as a deterrent, promoting the stability, unity, and reputation of the club. Through this robust system of discipline, the Hells Angels foster loyalty, commitment, and dedication among their members, preserving the club's values and principles.